Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend, I will defend. Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend, and I'll do what I must. No, I won't give in, oh so glorious. Until the end, until the end. Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend, and I'll do what I must. No, I won't give in, oh so glorious. Until the end, until the end. Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend, and I'll do what I must. No, I won't give in, oh so glorious. Until the end, until the end. Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend, and I'll do what I must. No, I won't give in, oh so glorious. Until the end, until the end. Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend, and I'll do what I must. No, I won't give in, oh so glorious. Until the end, until the end.
Oh, it's Conference Championship Week here in the NBL. One of the best broadcasts. I love this one because we find out who's going to be playing for that illustrious Super Bowl title for Season 37. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. I'm OSU. I'll be your host for this evening. We got two phenomenal championship games on the NFC side. It's a matchup we've seen oh so often, the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Cowboys have had the Lions number in past years, but the Lions, in their last matchup, they were able to overcome on their way to a Super Bowl title. On the other side, we got the Colts and the Dolphins, two teams looking to make that next step. So you got the established in the NFC, you got the new guys in the AFC. Should be a great game. Ric Flair asking who picks the music. That's me. It's all me. It's my stuff. Hey, reminder, our NBA Live pregame show. It's brought to you each and every week by our streetwear sponsor, our clothing sponsor, our merch sponsor. That's Came From Nothing Clothing. Big shout out to CFN Clothing for all they do for the NBL. Shirts, hats, t-shirts, a little bit of everything. And, of course, don't forget about that beachwear. The Virginia Beach Collection. NBL is taking over VB this summer, and you can feel like you are there, too. We got brand new t-shirts, got some tanks, got some board shorts, got a little bit of everything. So make sure you check them out. 2 places, 365.maddenmarmalade.com/merchandise, or right there, cfnclothing.com. Click on the NBL tab. A lot of great stuff. It's really comfortable stuff. I'm wearing the track jacket right now. I wear it all the time. I wear the sweatpants more than my wife would like me to wear them. So, hey, you can get clothing that you never want to get out of. cfnclothing.com. Shout out to Came From Nothing Clothing. Let's get right to it. Let's get to our pregame show. Take a look at our players to watch for today's games. Let's start out with the NFC Championship, Cowboys and Lions. Reggie Billups had a big part in yesterday's game, but just seems like that offense wasn't the quite the power that it has been, considering Zeke Elliott is injured. And Billups is going to have to be better today against a Lions team that really likes to force turnovers in the passing game. So if you get too predictable, the Lions, they're one of the best. Bombers one of the best at picking out tendencies. So key today for the Dallas Cowboys is to get the running game going. They got to find a way to get Billups into open space. They can't run it like it's Zeke Elliott, that big dump truck that can just bowl through people and make some moves. He's not quite as athletic, so you got to get him on the edges. You got to block better up front. On the flip side, for the Detroit Lions, the return of Malik Ali. That picture is amazing. 10 out of 10. It's amazing how Malik Ali also played in 1974. 604 rushing yards, 4.1 per carry, 9 touchdowns. He's been hurt for a lot of the season, especially towards the end. But Ali coming back gives the Lions this added weapon. And we know that the Lions are traditionally a heavy passing team, but the addition of Malik Ali have given them an athletic running back. So for the Lions, their key today is going to be to stay balanced. I don't know if they're going to have to run the ball 15, 20 times, but I think having at least 10 touches from Malik Ali on a handoff, that's going to be the key. Because while Z-Star probably isn't quite as that Z-Star defense isn't quite as opportunistic as the Lions defense, you need to be able to keep them on their heels. If you keep them on their heels, you're going to be put points on the board. And the other key for the Lions is just to force turnovers and eat. Parker Sheffield has not looked good this playoffs. He's gotten a little fortunate. Big shout out to Project Fat with 13 months of subscribing. Says, let's keep it going. So forcing some turnovers for Parker Sheffield. He's been very fortunate over the last couple of games, facing off against two teams that, well, in one, the Cardinals completely folded in the first round, and then the Giants with just an unbelievably poor offensive performance, and because of that, Sheffield hasn't had to be very good. On the flip side, Colts and Dolphins. Colts, we talked about him a lot. Andrew McBride, 119.9 passer rating, 42 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. Key for today for the Indianapolis Colts. Try not to rely on the luck too much. They've played well. We talk about lucky finishes. We saw the Broncos game where a last-second pass got them the win. Yesterday, the game ended up coming down to missed extra point. I don't think the Colts have played poorly, but they have been fortunate at times, and because of that, I think their key is just to play what they have done. They have been pretty good, I actually think, but they need to play better in the last 3 minutes of the game. They're playing really well in the first half. It's those last 3 minutes. They got to buckle down and find a way to be the better team towards the end of the game. Last but not least, how about this Miami Dolphins team that has stormed their way through the league, 15-1 in the season. They've been able to come away with some big wins. And Mike Gesicki, the tight end, big part of that. Only 3 touchdowns, but 458 passing yards. And the big part for Gesicki and the key for the Dolphins is to stretch the field. The Colts are going to be looking to push it with those playmakers rolling out of the pocket, trying to use that playmaker ability to get guys deep downfield. So the Colts are going to score quickly at times. The Dolphins don't get too much into the the methodical offense that has gotten you here, they're going to have to stretch the field. Shortening the game will be important against the Colts, but they're going to have to take some shots, and Gesicki's the guy that can do it. Attack the middle of that defense. They don't have the linebackers they have in the past. Get the defense, push them forward, push them upfield, with the tight end Mike Gesicki. You can then hit some slants underneath, some drags. That's the Colts offense. It's slant underneath and a streak down the field to push the defense back and leave the underneath open. Use that today. And then if they start pressing down on that slant route, you got to hit Gesicki over the top. He's such a big target, and that's going to be a guy to watch. Before we get to my predictions, let's take a look at how our Bleacher Report team sees this conference championship super show going. Cougs, JB, and Gibbs riding the wave of the Indianapolis Colts, who have been absolutely phenomenal. Some would say phenomenally lucky, but they are riding the wave of the Colts, hoping that continues, whereas the rest of the squad taking the Miami Dolphins, who've been so good all season long. Flip side, Cougs, Draco Rusta, and Eric G going with the Detroit Lions. Everyone else taking the way of the Dallas Cowboys. Two incredibly even matchups. Let me know your predictions in the chat. I'm going to be watching those on my phone throughout the entire broadcast. Start out with the NFC Championship game. Cowboys and Lions. I got the Lions in this game for no reason other than I just don't like how Parker Sheffield has played. I don't think he's seen the field very well. And the Lions, if you talk about teams who are opportunistic, that's the Detroit Lions. They know how to get after the quarterback. They know how to force turnovers. And so I like the Lions in this game. It's going to be close because I think the Cowboys defense keeps them in it. But if the Cowboys had Zeke Elliott, I think I'd be going the other way. But without Zeke, the way that offense has looked without him, giving the Lions in that one, I'm going to go 24-17. Flip side, Colts and Dolphins. A lot of people rooting for those miracle Colts. They seem to have the juju rolling. And because of that, I'm going to go out on a limb and take the Colts. I just feel like there's something in the water. Z-Star might have given some of that leprechaun luck, that rabbit's foot, four-leaf clover stuff. I just feel like there's something there. And I have a lot of respect for Motor and the Dolphins, but I'm going to take the Colts in this one. In a close game, I think it's going to come down to some mistakes at the end. Give me the Colts 31-28. I haven't decided yet if I think it's going to be a missed field goal to tie it, or if it's going to be a field goal kick to win it for the Colts. But give me the Colts in that one. But no doubt that the Dolphins are going to be a tough task. I'm going to send these boys off because we need to get this conference championship rolling. Appreciate everybody tuning in. It's NBL Live, broadcast 283. Don't forget that Super Bowl's coming up on Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time, right here, twitch.tv/NBL Network. But it is game time. Let's fill this Super Bowl. Coming up next, a battle of the established in the Cowboys and the Lions, a battle of the up-and-comers in the Colts and the Dolphins. It doesn't get better than this. It's coming up right now, here on NBL Live.
I just want to say, hey, man, this is T.O., the cover athlete of the Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition, and you're watching the gold standard of the franchise mode, the NBL Network. Holla.
And we are live. It's NBL Live, broadcast 283 here on the NBL Network. 4 teams remain in the quest for a Super Bowl title. On the left side of your screen, it's the NFC champion, the 2-time champ, Dallas Cowboys owner, Z-Star, taking on, well, the winningest owner in the NBL in terms of Super Bowls. He's got 7 at this point? That's a bomber in the Detroit Lions. Right side of your screen, Colts, double A in the Colts, taking on Motor and the Dolphins. Dolphins, after such a great round last year, they're looking to take the next step. Colts looking for their first title. What an unbelievable set of matchups we have here on NBL Live. I'm also keeping tab. There's so much sports going on right now, so I appreciate everybody who's hanging out with us tonight. I know there's NCAA, there's hockey, it's opening day. There's a lot going on, but we got 2 phenomenal games here on NBL Live. Some game sounds on, so it doesn't sound quite so definitely silent. The right side of the screen is going to be the Indianapolis Colts. Andrew McBride, the rookie, under the helm for the Colts. Remember all that happened, not being able to get Baker Mayfield. But McBride's led them to the AFC Championship. 1st and 10, his first pass of the day. Easy pitch and catch underneath. That's Eric Ebron, the former Detroit Lion. He'll get down to the 38-yard line. Big 3rd and 6 in our other game. The Detroit Lions defense standing tall. 3rd and 6. Can they get off the field and force Parker Sheffield to make a mistake? Bot saying Lions got this hands down. And Brad saying NBL greater than MLB. How about a 1st and 10? That's Le'Veon Bell for the Colts around the outside. He's got a lot of room. Spin move back inside. He's got a lot of space. The burners are on down inside the 30-yard line. 3rd down for the Big Brian and the Colts. He'll pick that up with Antonio Callaway. Bomber making the mistake. He rags on people all the time on NBL Live for going for the hit stick. Went for one there. Gave Callaway an extra about 15 yards. Both offenses rolling. Let's stay in the double box. As what a run by Le'Veon Bell. That's a guy who has to get involved today for the Indianapolis Colts. Bot saying Star trying to control the middle of the field. Agreed. 1st and 10, right side of your screen. McBride from the 26-yard line. Stepping left, has a man, complete. Can he get to the end zone? Just short of the end zone to the 1-yard line. T.Y. Hilton making plays. He had a huge, an absolutely monstrous divisional round game. And now the Colts right on the doorstep. Let's go full screen of that bad boy. As you can keep track of the Cowboys and the Lions, left side will be flipping between these as it looks like a penalty, actually. Backing up the Dallas Cowboys, 5 yards, a little false start. Indy, 1 yard away from punching it in. They're going to come out 3 tight end set. Bell at the top of that eye. You got to think it's either a quarterback sneak, maybe Bell with a toss. It is a toss to Bell. Can't get around the edge, though. Mullins with the stop at the 3-yard line. That's the danger with running those toss plays, especially early in the goal downs. You get stopped for a loss. Now your whole game plan changes. Parker Sheffield on the 2nd and 15. He's looking left side. Nice throw. Tight coverage, but a nice throw. It's going to set up a 3rd and 3. 2nd and goal. Wildcat formation. I don't know if I like this. It's going to be Bell with the little power. Oh, the user messed up so bad, and Le'Veon says, gracias, as he's into the end zone. Ring that bell. The Indianapolis Colts with a huge first drive. Jamie joins us in the chat. What's going on, Jamie? 3rd and 3 for Parker Sheffield and the Dallas Cowboys. Let's see if the Detroit Lions can get off the field on another 3rd down. Stepping back, looking to the corner route, wide open. David Njoku to the 20-yard line. Nice pitch and catch there for Parker Sheffield. I just hate that siren, so I'm going to switch over to the other game sound. Especially there in the red zone. How about the penetration early, bringing down Billups. His 2nd carry, 2 carries, -2 yards. Loss of 4 on that play. Detroit trying to get after it. This Dallas Cowboys team, as I said in the pregame, just looks a little different without Zeke Elliott. Billups, he's an early round pick. They have high hopes for him, but I mean, you can't deny the talent that that Zeke Elliott has over Billups. 2nd and 14. Dropping back to pass. Uh-oh. The pressure gets to Parker Sheffield. Down goes Sheffield as Smoot gets in there. A 6-yard loss, set up a 3rd and long. And this is where Dallas struggled yesterday against the in their divisional round matchup was Dallas against the New York Giants. How many times did they get into the red zone and not get points? I think that 4 times they got into the red zone and didn't get points. The other times they ended up getting field goals. They didn't get a touchdown until late in the game. A lot of it's because of what happened here. A run on 1st down goes nowhere. They take a big loss on 2nd down. Now they got to convert a 3rd and 20. Let's look at Bomber. He's on that. They're just going to safely run it with Billups. He knows exactly what Bomber's going to try to do. He knows how important it is to get the points, and so Dallas is going to settle for a field goal. Nice job by the Lions defense. What is Star's record versus Bomber? I'm not sure what his overall record is. For a long time, Star was the one owner that had Bomber's record. We saw Bomber's number, excuse me. We saw them meet in the NFC Championship. And quite many years, we saw them meet in the Super Bowl. And it seemed like Z-Star was the one that found a way to win it. So it was an interesting matchup over there, Z-Star with that 3-0 lead. 7-0 Indy on top in the AFC Championship game. Miami offense already out to the 48-yard line. 2nd down and 4. 3 wide receivers set. Rose, empty backfield. waiting, looks to the corner. I was going to lob it up. That's Mike Gesicki. Did he get the feet in bounds? Yes, he did. Little toe tap for the big tight end, Mike Gesicki out of Penn State University. A first down for this Miami Dolphins team, trying to answer that quick drive by the Indianapolis Colts. If you haven't watched NBL Live before, you don't know about this Miami Dolphins team. 15-1 during the regular season. Allen Rose, he was the number 1 overall pick for the Dolphins in season 34, I believe. He was the first draft pick for them, and he struggled his first couple years, but man, he has been good. For under new ownership with Motor, has won division titles for him, and has them in the AFC Championship game. First down and 10. Blitz picked up nicely. Rose, there's not even a route on the left side of that field, so he's going to have to chuck that out of bounds. That's a mistake on Rose's part. You can't be rolling out to the side when there are no routes, because they ended up running some Mills concepts to the other side, and because of that, you had the post route and the dig route going against the grain, and that little comeback route. Everything was on the right side of the field, and it was a little hook route, block and release from the running back. Flag down, by the way. 3-0. You can keep track. That's Dallas and Detroit on the left side of your screen. You're going to hear their game sound. That's purely because it sounds deafening if I don't have one person's game sound. I can't have both of them on. Nyheim Hines, the former Cleveland Brown, the former Indianapolis Colt, with the carry there. He was a prize grab for this Miami Dolphins team. They're so happy to have a guy like Hines coming out of the backfield, because the rushing attack has been one of the big struggles for this Dolphins team. Nice throw on second attempt from Cam Newton. Gets to the first down marker. It's going to be a 3rd and short. 2 big third downs. Let's go double box for these 2 third down opportunities. Right side of your screen, AFC Championship. Left side of your screen, NFC Championship. For Allen Rose and the Dolphins, 3rd and 2, looking to answer that Colts touchdown. Dropping back on 3rd down. He's going to throw it to the flat. Nyheim Hines is wide open, and that's great recognition of what AA loves to do defensively. He loves getting picked with those middle linebackers, so they almost shade everyone inside. That can leave some of those outside flat routes, maybe some out routes open. Big 3rd and inches for Cam Newton and the Detroit Lions. He's going to empty out the backfield on 3rd down. 4-man rush. Cam looking over the middle of the field. That's a tight throw, and what a throw it was, down to the 41-yard line. Let's see a 1st and goal here from the Miami Dolphins. 2-12 and counting. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers for Allen Rose. And on 1st and goal, a little trap run for Kalen Ballage. He was the running back for the Miami Dolphins, the feature back last year. They brought in Nyheim Hines. Ballage relegated to that backup role. Actually left him in free agency, and they ended up re-signing him after they really realized they wanted Ballage back. 2nd and goal now for those Miami Dolphins. They're down to the 3-yard line, looking to answer the early touchdown from the Indianapolis Colts and Le'Veon Bell. 2nd and goal, he drops back to pass. Oh, high pass. Parker can't bring it down, and he phases through the wall. So really poorly done all around. The Game Master keeps saying Hines has been mad and good this year. Tout saying Hines so shifty. Darcy Knight pointing out the big sack from Dallas. Set up a 2nd and long. But we know how good Bomber is in those down and long. Especially 3rd and long. He's so good. 2nd and long for the Lions. But toss play on 3rd and goal. Nyheim Hines spins back inside. Look at that Colts defense. Great pursuit around the edge. And they're going to force Miami to settle for a field goal inside the 5-yard line. So a good run defense. Recognizing that Hines was going to try to get outside with that toss play. Sealed the edge, and the Colts an early win defensively, forcing Miami to kick a field goal. 7-3 the score. Here is Dallas in Detroit, 3rd and 20. Pistol formation for Cam Newton. Look for that. There's going to be a post route from Coleman, I think, on the left side of your screen. That's one of his favorite plays here on 3rd down and 20. Try to work him across the formation. Looks like Dallas is going to be dropping back into a cover 3. Looks like a cover 3 sky. We'll see if they end up playing the sticks. Surveying the defense. Dropping back to pass. Rush around the edge. The 4-man rush picked up nicely. Newton works out of the pocket. Look at deep down the field. He overthrew an open receiver. It's picked off by Xavier Woods the other way. Inside the 30 to the 31-yard line. A mistake from Super Cam as he sailed that bad boy over a wide open receiver. It was a great playmaker, but Dallas capitalizes on a turnover. Back to the double box we go. So you see both of these games live right now. We will know who is in the Super Bowl in just about 30 minutes. As the Lions' defensive line, a little war of attrition. I think they've already lost a defensive tackle. They just lost his defensive end. Is there anyone left? 2nd down and 9 for the Colts on the right side of your screen. That's Andrew McBride dropping back, rolling out left side. Good job staying with the playmaker up the field as Sharp is able to get to the defender. Great man coverage. You know he was looking for that angle route from Le'Veon Bell. And the user underneath was absolutely beautiful. You can see that you got 2 man beaters essentially. You've got the angle route and the comeback route. But if you're locked in on the angle route, the comeback route, you're probably not looking at. You saw him roll left away from that comeback. And because of that, just nobody open. Big sack, and now 3rd and 11. McBride dropping back. He's looking underneath. Almost picked off. Dangerous throw as came out with a little zone blitz. The zone matched up, and a beautiful defensive play to force the Colts to punt that one away. The Miami defense standing tall. 2nd and 7 for Parker Sheffield. That one off the hands. Woo, dangerous. Nemo saying Motor said no. It's a big negarino. No, thank you. Negatory. Oh, this 3rd and 7. Let's go to this one full screen. Check out a 3rd and 7 from the Dallas Cowboys. Parker Sheffield, 3 wide receiver. Look, Callaway coming in motion. He's going to be coming on a drag underneath. Stepping back, looking over the middle of the field. That's Kenny Stills in front of the safety. The cover 3. That safety just drifted back enough where Parker Sheffield put a beautiful throw on that ball. That's a dot. And now the Dallas Cowboys in business. The 42-yard line. Indy and Miami, they're on the small screen left side. Keep track of that one. We'll be flipping back and forth if it's your first time here for an NBL Live Super Show. Appreciate you tuning in. They have Mike Gesicki for a little corner out, and Gesicki's got some room. And Gesicki, he's got some room. 15, 10, 5, touchdown Dolphins. Oh, they weren't on the feature right now, but how about the run from our player to watch, Mike Gesicki out of Penn State University. Gesicki got sticky on that run as the Miami Dolphins take the lead. Kick is up. It's good. 10-7. Dolphins on top. 3-0 in this game. Dallas and Detroit. NFC Championship. Shotgun formation for Parker Sheffield. Blitz brought quickly. Bomber with great recognition. Knew he was going to look underneath. That was a man blitz. And a good recognition by the defense. Laying the lumber. Brad saying that was a nasty run. Rick Flair saying this is the best Sheffield's looked in a while. 2nd and 10. Billups, nothing doing. Boy, how often have we said that? Billups just can't get it going. Huge, monumental 3rd and 9. Detroit with a stop here. They got to feel good after the Cam Newton interception. Other game, 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Colts back out on the field. 3rd and 9 for the Dallas Cowboys. He's going to be looking for Stills on that slant route. He's coming from the slot on the left side. See that slot and Njoku crossing the other way. 3rd down and 9. There's the slant. There's the cross. It's picked up nicely, but no pressure in that. Because of that, and essentially just turns into a crossing route. And against the cover 3, that purple just can't get back there. And so he turns that zig into a slant. You got to get some defensive pressure. Detroit already lost a couple guys on the front lines, and that spells trouble. 1st and 10 for Parker Sheffield and the Dallas Cowboys. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receiver. Billups in the backfield. Le'Veon Bell's got some room on the right side. He'll pick up 7. They'll hit the second quarter. Oh, bad throw from Sheffield. We're going the other way. You got to love that interception because the camera turns around and it's all sorts of messed up. That's Tease Tabor. That's a cover 0. The pass inaccurate. So 2 inaccurate throws. It's 2 turnovers, 1 each way. Ball don't lie. We're going the other way. Oh boy. So I'm keeping tab. The Blue Jackets are playing the Canadians tonight in a monumental game. They need to win. And they're at 5-2 right now. So, Project Fat saying nice defense. Handoff on 1st and 10. That's Malik Ali. Spun the wrong way. But Malik, you got to get your bearings back. As how about the Miami defense forcing a stop on 3rd down? They're going to get the ball back with a lead. And Indy, on their first drive, looked phenomenal. But since then, the Dolphins defense, which is a top 2 defense in the NBL in every category, They really locked down the Indianapolis Colts. 2nd and 8 on the left side of your screen for Cam Newton and the Detroit Lions. Play action pass. And Cam gets hit as he threw. Almost picked off. Oh, boy. Bomber knows better than that one. You can't wait that long. Too many shot plays. Little run on the right side for Nyheim Hines, and the Colts' rush defense has been phenomenal so far, not letting Hines get outside the tackles. 3rd and 8 for Cam Newton and the Detroit Lions. You got to think it's going to be a skinny post from the left side. We've seen a lot of these comes that post route from the left over the middle of the field. The other two usually running some sort of fork concept. 3rd and 8. There's the post. Looks for the post. Oh, Dallas read it, but he missed it. And Corey Coleman turned on the burners. 89 yards, touchdown, Lions. He went for the pick. He went, and Corey Coleman said sayonara into the end zone. Kick is up. It is good. 7-3. Detroit on top. 2nd and 10 on the right side. Looking for Austin Hooper underneath. Nothing doing there. But how about the mistake from Z-Star? We've seen some user issues on both sides early. Went for the pick. Just straight up overran it. A missed tackle on Corey Coleman. You missed a tackle on Corey Coleman. He is gone. Right side of your screen, Miami Dolphins, big 3rd down. Allen Rose got a 3 wide receiver look. 2 to the right side, 1 over to the left side. Got Nyheim Hines on his left hip. Dropping back to pass on 3rd and 10. Tries to get out of the pocket. Another throw on the run. Another inaccurate throw. Had a receiver, but Rose just doesn't look very comfortable when he's on the run. His 1st and 10 for the Dallas Cowboys. That's Pettis. Nice throw by Parker Sheffield. 8-12, 134. But that interception turned into an 89-yard touchdown. 2 very close, intense battles. Personal for the Lions and the Cowboys. They fought so often in high-stakes games. 1st and 10 for Parker Sheffield. He's dropping back. Looks to the flat. Just a little late recognition there, but he'll pick up a couple. Nope, he actually didn't come up with that one. Incomplete. Gonna bring up a 2nd and 10. That's a big drop. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. NBL Live broadcast 283 here on the NBL Network. Reminder, Super Bowl is going to be Saturday night. You can catch me on Mudhead's Friday Night Football. That's going to be tomorrow night. Go live at 6:30. Game start at 7 o'clock. That's twitch.tv/MudheadTV. Super Bowl here on Saturday night, twitch.tv/NBL Network. Make sure you hit that follow button so you know each and every time we go live. So happy to see so many people out with us on such a busy sports night, so we really do appreciate it. And we hope you will let your friends know, let everybody know. That's the best you can do. If you like what you see here on the NBL Network, is let everybody know to come tune in to the Super Bowl. It's our biggest show. We're going to have our Achievement in Media Excellence Award. We're going to announce the next inductee into the NBL Owners Hall of Fame. That voting going on now between Gubb and, that was almost picked off, between Gubb and Porter. Going to also have the announcement of our winner of our Cashing Out contest. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. We've changed the format a little bit. I'm still catching up on results with the manual stuff, but we'll announce that all during the Super Bowl show, and then plus we're going to crown a champion. It's going to be a huge show. Bomber will be on it unless he's in the Super Bowl, in which case it's going to be this ugly mug. I'm so sorry. 1st down and 10 for Parker Sheffield and the Dallas Cowboys. 3 wide receiver look. 2 to the right side, 1 over to the left side. 2 in the backfield. Now Billups going to be split to the left side. A little tight slots look out of the shotgun. Sheffield to the flat. That's McKissick, the other running back. Nice throw there for 7 yards. It's 10-7. Miami on top over the Indianapolis Colts. Colts have a 3rd and 7 in that game. 7-3 Detroit on top over the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, that was halfback wheel. I don't know if that actual halfback wheel was that close halfback wheel. Basically the same play out of slightly different formations. 2nd and 3 for the Cowboys. They're going to hand it off to McKissick, and he's going to fight forward, doing a Zeke Elliott impression. 3rd and 7 on the other side. Colts will pick that up. Nice throw underneath. That's Eric Ebron once again. He has been, I think, the only receiver. I think McBride is 3 of 7. Let me see. Ebron has 2 catches. So, 2 to Ebron. 1, I believe, to Le'Veon Bell. But right now, Star driving. 2-minute warning in Detroit. Parker Sheffield already has one red zone turnover. The other red zone drive turned into a field goal. So more of the same from the Giants game. 1st and 10. Sheffield stepping up. He'll look underneath. He finds Stills. Big hit. Shakes off the first one. Can't shake off the second one. Shout out to Serp with the bits. Appreciate it, my friend. Appreciate yo 5 cents. So we'll go to the double box because both these teams are driving. We want you to see as much of it as possible. Let me know how everything sounds and looks. Do you change anything? Always, feedback is appreciated. 2nd and 5, left side of your screen. Sheffield looks the corner out wide, open. Kenny Stills, get in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Sheriff Sheffield finally puts together a drive. Looked very shaky early in this game. Looked shaky all playoffs, but a nice throw there to Stills, and Dallas, a huge touchdown just after the 2-minute warning to retake the lead. And now Detroit, buck 36, 2 timeouts. They certainly can get points on the board. As the extra point, they had kicking issues the other day. It's up a good 10-7. A little inside zone run. How about the pursuit by the Miami Dolphins defense? JY, former owner of the Dolphins, says, so Allen Rose in full bloom since I stepped down, I guess. Pacing or no more. Yeah, Rose has been absolutely solid. He's been a great quarterback. There's no doubt there was talent from Allen Rose. It was the owner that was the problem for sure. It was the guy holding the controller, JY. Come on! 2nd and 12. Indianapolis Colts driving down 3. Pump fake for McBride. He's going to look right up the seam into tight coverage. Ooh, boy, that's a dangerous throw. That's really dangerous. I don't know why you make that throw. Woo, it's warm in here. It's getting a little toasty. It's because we got some tight games right now. As the Lions, well, that's a dangerous throw to Marty B. 3rd and 12 for the Indianapolis Colts, taking on these Miami Dolphins. AFC Championship game for a berth in the Super Bowl. I believe the Colts looking for their Double A, looking for his first Super Bowl berth. McBride underneath. That's Le'Veon Bell. A very safe throw. Don't want to turn it over. Take your 3. Tie this ball game up. This one, a 45-yard field goal from the Indianapolis Colts. Left hash mark. Kicking. We had some kicking adventures yesterday. Kick is up. It's good. Tie ball game in the AFC Championship. 2nd and 7 for the Detroit Lions. Quick throw underneath. Dallas' defense getting after it. Newton had that 181-yard throw, but really hasn't gotten a rhythm going. And now, 3rd down and 10. What do? You push it down the field? Try to pick up that 1st down? Do you just run the ball and kick it back? We shall see. It's an I formation. So you got to think maybe a run is coming to Malik Ali. Nope, it's a play-action pass. Cam Newton looks a little crossing route. A little late recognition by Z-Star, and it's a 1st down to the 45-yard line. Detroit will use their 2nd timeout. What a throw. Another one of those crossing routes across the middle. Know that Dallas loves running cover 3 on 3rd down. Those crossing routes incredibly effective. For you guys at home, looking for some tips. If you know somebody's running a lot of cover 3, crossing routes, working their way from one side to the other, especially with those purple zones. All those zones, the purples, the flats, they collapse down late in the play. So because of that, there's a big gap on that crossing route. If it's hot out, one of those Virginia Beach tank tops. I don't have one of them, and no one wants to see that. 1st and 10, left side of your screen for the Detroit Lions. Cam Newton at the helm, Malik Ali, the young stud. He's going to split out wide left. Looks like Dallas, they're going to be bringing a man blitz from that left side. They're going to recognize it. Cam steps right. Nobody with him. He's lobbing up left side, one-on-one. Put it in the bucket, but a great defensive play to bat it out of Corey Coleman's hands. Matt Patricia, the big beard, the big slob, Matt Patricia. Unhappy. Look at him. Kicking the turf. There's no dirt in Ford Field. 1st down and 10 on the right side of your screen for Allen Rose. And the Miami Dolphins at the 2-minute warning. They're at the 40-yard line. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side. Naheem Hines in the backfield. Boy, these Dolphins change a lot. So we can look left side, right up the seam. What a throw. A little high pass to the tight end down to the 25-yard line. Detroit looks like they're going to get 3 out of this drive and tie it up going into halftime. Sure, we'll go. Why don't we look full screen at this bad boy? Yeah, that was a huge swat because it was one-on-one, and Coleman did have a step, but a great recovery. Thanks, Sports. You're the only one. My wife's like, no, please don't. Please don't. We don't need the shame on our family. First down and 10. Detroit settling for a field goal from the 25-yard line. It is true. We got a 10-10 halftime score in the NFC Championship game. Not much more you can ask for. Both these games tied at 10. How about this for championship weekend here on NBL Live? Broadcast 283. I am OSU. You may know me as Nick Mazesco. You may know me as that fat guy who you really don't want to be like. Whatever way. Hey, whatever you know me as. I'm your host. I'm your NBL Network Director. You can check me out tomorrow night. I'm going to be on Mudhead's Friday Night Football, twitch.tv/MudheadTV. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait for that one. Heading down to Alabama. A little 5:40 in the morning flight. It's going to be awesome. That's my excited voice. Second and 10. Rose right up the seam. That's Goodwin. Juke move. He's got some room inside the 30-yard line. Miami looking to put points on the board. Mr. Nick works too. Sure. Detroit getting the ball out of halftime, so that was a huge field goal to tie it up. St. Nick, sure. Cougs, appreciate you tuning in. Dr. Nick, I don't have my degree yet, my doctorate degree yet, but no, I'll take an honorary one. First and 10 for the Miami Dolphins. $1:30 to go until halftime and counting. Allen Rose under center, two tight ends, Gesicki and Hooper on the right side of that formation. Rose, it's a little wheel route to Smith, and there was nobody over there, and he's going to get inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. Oh, well, I love that. I love that little route on the outside, and it's a route not to let people look at for that tight end attack. You're usually looking at the post route from the tight end, or that little angle from the slot, the other tight end, the outside tight end. That wheel route, though, you split it out wide, nobody over there, beautiful throw. Yeah, Game Master Key, good find on the wheel for sure. Make sure you guys hit that follow button, each and every time we go live. If you hit that subscribe button, we certainly do appreciate it. Got two custom emotes. Tier 1, the NBL logo. Tier 2 is our Serp Chef emote. Throw your Serp Chefs in the chat if you got it, because these two games are cooking. Both tied at 10. These teams want a berth in the Season 37 Super Bowl on Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Don't miss it. It's our biggest show of the year. And then we got off-season stuff, free agency special, the rookie draft, all that coming up in the next week or so. Naheem Hines with the carry. Boy, he has not gotten going for the Dolphins. And credit the Indianapolis Colts for that. They're going to take a timeout. They're looking to get this ball back, I think. First night saying defense is starting to break down. I don't think that. I think the offense is, you just sort of get in a rhythm. These guys have played so much Madden. It takes a little bit to feel out the opponent. And now 10-10 the score in both games, but Miami just before halftime. It's gonna be Allen Rose dropping back to pass. Oh, he had the seam wide open, and now he throws it to it anyways. And Taylor makes the high pass catch. I know you guys who play COD may say that's something we see all the time. Doesn't happen a lot on sim mode. And Taylor making the huge play, a late read, and Miami takes the lead, 16-10. What a throw from Allen Rose. Hey, Blue Jackets on 6-2. How about that? I'm sorry, no. I know nobody else probably cares about that one, but I'm pumped because that was a huge game. 17-10. Miami with the lead. 34 seconds. Indianapolis going to have a chance with 2 timeouts to put some points on the board. Here in the NFC Championship game, it's a 10-10 score. Detroit got the ball to start the second half after getting a field goal as time expired, but big defensive stop from the Dallas Cowboys, and now can Dallas make something happen? Oh, big hit on Morris Claiborne. Claiborne had a huge kick return in the divisional round. All right, guys. I say huge hit, and everybody's like, I want one too. Big hit in the middle on Billups. Billups just, it can't get anything going. Dallas, Z-Star's got to be struggling with that one. No Zeke Elliott because of injury, out for the playoffs. And you think you got a guy in Reggie Billups, and Billups has been averaging under 2 yards a carry in the playoffs. First and 10 for the Colts, by the way. Nice throw. Let's go to the double box. We want to keep tabs on Indy. It's a nice throw there. Boy, Kenny Stills has just been a monster for this Dallas Cowboys team in the playoffs. 13-18, 206 for Sheffield. Yeah, Twins got their first win against the Indians. The Indians are just mangled. Yeah, you fortunately get to face the Indians with no Lindor. What do they have? No Lindor. They've got no Bradley Zimmer. They got no Jason Kipnis. The entire middle infield is gone. Ramirez is gimpy. Like, it's ugly early for Cleveland. Right side of your screen, Miami trying to hold Indianapolis off the board at the end of the half. Indianapolis just used their last timeout. They're at the 45-yard line, so watch for that one. Hand off to Billups at the middle. Hey, he finally got a hole to run to. Spun off a couple tackles. 8 carries, 20 yards. That's not good, but that run was very nice. Right side of your screen, Indianapolis Colts and rookie quarterback Andrew McBride. 3 wide receivers. Look for T.Y. Hilton in the slot. Will they dare attack the middle of the field? They need 8 seconds to run a play. McBride rolls out. He's going to chuck it out of bounds. So now 14 seconds left. It's a 62-yard field goal from here. What's up, Bananas? Good to see you. Appreciate everybody out there who's hanging out. Whether you're chatting or not, I appreciate you just tuning into the NBL. It means a lot to us over here. I hope you're enjoying the show. Let us know if there's anything you want to see in the future from the NBL. Second time for the Colts, McBride. They brought a man blitz. Free blitzer. That's going to be an intentional grounding. Wow. Wow. Does that go a 10-second runoff? Any referees out there? Now with 9 seconds left, they got to look for either a Hail Mary or an outward breaking route. They have to get out of bounds. They don't have enough time to run 2 plays with a route to the middle. Right side of your screen, 3rd and 25 after the intentional grounding. A big mistake from AA. McBride dropping back. You know he's looking for the fade route. He's going to look right up the seam. Mullins is back there for the Dolphins. And Motor's not one of the guys who makes mistakes, especially in the user on defense. It's picked off going the other way. He's got a little bit of room, but going to be taken down. 17-10 is going to be the halftime score. Big touchdown by Miami to finish off the half, and then a huge defensive stop. Now Miami gets the ball to start the second half, so Indy's defense got to stand tall. Yeah, it was basically an arm punt. You take a shot. You have to with how much time he took in the pocket. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Bill spins back inside. Fumble. Up! Almost turned over the offensive line. Boy. Good awareness by the interior of that line because the lumber was laid. And Billups, he's not doing a whole lot to get an extension on a contract in Dallas. A fumble. He's not getting anything going on the ground. And right there, can't be loose with the football. 2nd and 10 for Parker Sheffield. Steps out right side. Looks like he may take off. He is going to take off. Oh, Bomber. Oh, Bomber, what did you do there? Bomber, what are you doing? You sit on NBL Live and criticize user defense, and then you let Parker Sheffield walk by you into the end zone. Oh, what a mistake. Dallas takes the lead. I'm just in shock. He's one of the biggest critics of when users make bad plays going for hit sticks, and he's been hit sticking all over the place, not going for conservative tackles, and right there just straight up missed. Parker Sheffield walks by him. Wow. How about that? How about that development in the NFC Championship game? Let's go over to the AFC Championship game. 17-10. Miami on top. Indy with the ball. Yeah, it's brutal. Absolutely brutal. I don't know if anybody saw what happened in my... It was a pick. Okay. Thanks, Nemo, for being way behind or just letting us know. But a pick on the first pass for the Miami Dolphins. That's how Indy got the ball. Oh, and then Bomber just threw a pick over the middle. Oh, lordy lord. Oh, he's got room on the left side. He went for a hit stick. He missed. Oh, Bomber, what are you doing? Oh, Bomber, the commish. He's choking it away with some awful usering. Went for the hit stick and missed. And Dallas, the pick six, takes a 2-score lead. Wow. Wow. I'm in shock. Le'Veon Bell to the outside. One man to Peyton. Great tackle on the edge. How about 10-10 going into the half. Detroit gets the ball. They go 3 and out. Punt it away. User mistake leads to a quarterback run for a touchdown. The next play, pick six. It all changed in an instant. Yeah, AA got a pick. Yes, AA got a pick. Yes, AA got a pick considering the Colts have the ball. A little run for Andrew McBride. They need a touchdown here to keep pace. Oh, I'm just in shock at what's going on out of the Detroit Lions, 7-time champs. Lobs it off left side. It's another pick. Oh, Lord. Lordy, Lord, Lord. Lordy, Lord. He's frazzled. He's shook, I believe is what the kids say, right? I told Jamie, it's not an insult. I mean, it is an insult, but I've said over and over, he will be a bridesmaid until he wins something this cycle. Once he wins it, he will no longer be a bridesmaid. He's gotten very fortunate to run into some teams playing very badly here at the end of the year, but you got to win the games that you have. And now Bills with the big run right side. Stick it to Bomber. You made fun of me. You called me weak as a user. You made fun of my offense inside the red zone. We got a 14-point lead, and we're 6 yards away from getting it to 21. Kick is up and good for Indy. They cut it to 4. He shook, absolutely shook. A guy who's talks so much about composure. It's bad. And the clock not on his side. How about what the Dallas Cowboys have done second half, which is stand there and let Detroit completely implode. 14-point game, and they're 8 yards away from making it 21. Pettis coming in motion. Is going to be handoff to McKissick up the middle. Big hit, but nothing doing there. Even a field goal here. They're going to have to kick it before, at the beginning of the fourth quarter. I don't think Bomber has it to get 17 points. Prove me wrong. Two tight end set for Parker Sheffield. It's going to be a toss play to Billups around the outside. Shout out to Serp. 100 bits. Putting the Bomber with the poison sign. Put your 4s in the chat. We got fourth quarter time. They need a block. That's what they really need. We've seen Dallas special teams struggle at times, so can the kicking choke come back? Because he's not going for the perfect kick. He's going more for the kick that won't miss. I'm watching this like the block is going to happen. It didn't. Kick is up. It's good. 17-point game. Ooh, it was a 10-10 game of the half. 17 unanswered for Dallas. Detroit, just the choke of all chokes. It's all been usering, too. It's not been like, again, this is my thing. It's not like Dallas has made some unbelievable plays. The Parker Sheffield touchdown was a missed tackle by a user, just straight up whiff. Good blocking down the field. The pick six was an absolute horrible throw. The second pick was a horrible throw. It's all bad. Banana saying Lions dead. 2nd and 9, and here in the AFC Championship game, the Miami Dolphins with the ball and a 4-point lead. They're a little behind. They've still got 3 minutes to go. In the third quarter, Allen Rose dropping back on 2nd down. Looked at the flat. Nobody picked up the running back, Naheem Hines. And it's been what Miami has done a lot of today. They've attacked the middle of the field when the middle field's been there, but they haven't been afraid to throw it to the flat. And Miami doing a lot of shading inside. Somebody got lost on that drive. That first pick from Cam Newton in the first half, certainly a CPU issue. That overthrow was just an overthrow. Not on Bomber. The second two, both on Bomber. Wonder how many Bombers watch gifts will be in chat. I don't know. He's still in the championship. And by the way, the Detroit Lions are one of the least talented teams. As Naheem Hines has some good blocking on the outside. First down and more. Spin move! Make him look silly, Naheem! Oh, Lordy Lord! You know what I love on my hot dog? A little bit of Hines as he's into the end zone, extending the lead of the Miami Dolphins. Little spin cycle. Nasty. Absolutely nasty. As the kick is blocked. And it went right to the Colts. Can they get to the end zone? To the 51-man to beat. That's Deshaun Kaiser, the holder. Makes the big tackle to 35. And how about Bomber throwing another pick? Kaiser earning his paycheck. Yeah, because they get that too. It's a one-score game. It is over, by the way. So Bomber will be on the call. That's going to be a lot of fun for the Super Bowl. One of the worst halves I've ever seen him play, though. I've seen a lot of Bombers games. It's one of the worst halves I've ever seen. And Brian, hey, how about Z-Star? An opportunity to shake the bridesmaid moniker. I've said from the beginning, he's a bridesmaid because he does really good at winning NFC. He won a lot of NFC championships this cycle. We've seen the Cowboys in the Super Bowl, but they've puttered out. Win something. Gonna have a chance. And a great performance defensively. A lot of it is a big choke on the Lions, but you got to make the plays, and Dallas has made the plays. And Parker Sheffield has looked a lot better. Hey, Andrew,
You gotta. He's not 7'2". You gotta hit the receiver in the numbers. Thank you very much.
Pricey is playing for me, says Bomber. Love it. Shout out to Pricey getting a little reps with the Lions. Hey, Bomber, I just want to see what it's like to play in a championship game. Bomber, let me play for you. I got the chance. I don't know why Le'Veon Bell didn't run that up the middle. It was great blocking on the interior, but he tries to go outside. 3rd and 9, and a huge play in this game because Miami gets the ball back. I think they score again. 27-10 in the other game, by the way. That's why I didn't yell at Bomber, because it's so bad. Yeah, get out of chat. I normally would yell at him, but A, he's my boss as the commissioner, so I won't yell at him. And B, if I was losing by that much, I hate when people are winning get in the chat. If you're losing by that much, I'd probably be talking too. 3rd and 9. McBride needing to pick up. Oh, that's a nice route. That's a beautiful route to the 29-yard line. Is that a little comeback route? Was. Good patience on the man coverage. Great blocking up front. How about a first down for the Indianapolis Colts? 2nd down and 9 for the Cowboys. They're giving it to McKissick a little bit. He's 5 carries, 13 yards. Fat saying AA has some much running room. AA has some much running room up the middle, but he's addicted to getting outside. I assume he meant to say so much, but I'm going to read it as it is, Gov. Hergly deductible. That ASMR was hot.
Oh, you gotta hit him in the. And now let me crinkle a napkin.
Anybody else get creeped out by ASMR? It's me. Makes me look uncomfortable. That actually isn't my ASMR voice. That's my my NPR voice. 2nd down and 10, by the way, for the Colts. There's still a game going on in the AFC Championship. And a beautiful throw over the middle. That's Robert Woods, who's been huge for the Colts in the playoffs. Down to the 47-yard line. Yeah, that's my NPR voice.
This week on All Things Considered, we have author Sarah Jacobs, who wrote a fascinating book on ferns and what they can do for you in your house. We also have famed jazz flautist Sarah McNabb. That's coming up this week on All Things Considered.
Wait, hold on. I can find... Actually, I can do it on my phone. Big sack, by the way, for the Dolphins. Pay no attention while we just... How about another pick? Pricey, stop throwing the picks! Oops, that's not what I wanted to open. Let me turn this up. Let's hear the Detroit Lions Super Bowl hopes. Right down the toilet. Right, straight down the toilet. 3rd and 17. Colts needing another conversion, another important conversion here as they've kept this drive alive, but a sack on 1st down has set them back. McBride in the shotgun. Bunch formation to the right side. This is Buck Sale. I thought it was. Didn't look like it. Uh-oh, McBride's in trouble. That's a 20-yard sack. Miami Dolphins defense standing tall. Excuse me. I had to open up Twitch chat again. I had to close it for that toilet sound effect. Thank you very much. And the kick is away, and now Indy's defense. Bro, a drive that looked incredibly promising just ends up sort of sputtering, and because of that, now Miami has an opportunity. A touchdown here could put this game away. Yeah, Dallas and Detroit are technically still playing. Parker Sheffield makes another user of this. Game's over. The only reason I'm keeping it on right now is because we can see the celebration. There's water everywhere. Toilet's backed up, man. Need a plunger. Plunger in aisle 4. First and 10 for the Miami Dolphins. If we've hit the fourth quarter, put your fours in the chat again as we hit the fourth quarter here in the AFC Championship game. Who will get to face the Dallas Cowboys as they're kneeing it out? Looking for their first title of this cycle. The Z-Star is looking for his third title? You went back-to-backs. Right? Third? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Where was Double A going? He was just hoping for a mistake. Because at the end of the day, 4th and 17, you can't go for it anyway under NBL rules. So you just run back. You're hoping that the user tries to dive at you and you can make a throw, but it ends up making you look pretty goofy. 2nd down and 1. It's going to be a toss play to Hines. Nope. You can change up the play after. Look at how many guys are in the box for the Indianapolis Colts. And they chickened out of it because Miami was changing up the play, and they chickened out of sending the heat. And because of that, Hines was able just to walk for a first down. For you Cowboys fans. I know there's some Cowboys fans in the chat. Look at them kneel this bad boy out. 27-10. I'll actually go to the double box. JP, do you still put the broadcast on YouTube app for people to rewatch? Absolutely, we do. Our last one got blocked. We use, like, we'll run music in pregame because we don't monetize on YouTube anyway, so we don't really care if there's copyrighted stuff. Most of the time, it just gets monetized for the music producer. Apparently ACDC's label is very unhappy. We played Thunderstruck yesterday because they absolutely blocked it from YouTube. So I will probably edit out the beginning part and put the rest of the game up. But yeah, you can find yeah, it's certainly possible. You can find all of our archives of our games. If you miss any of it, we upload them to YouTube. YouTube.com/Madden Bomber League. It's also where we have our original programming, our podcast, Commissioner Corner. We have Building the Franchise, our original show over there as well as Ballage trying to get that first down. Big tackle there from Indy. Huge 3rd and 2 now for the Colts defense. And Star was impressive tonight. Played very well. Caught Bomber, I guess at halftime he handed the controller over to Pricey because it was one of the worst halves I've ever seen. But credit to Dallas for making the plays. They get an opportunity. Can they shake out the bridesmaid moniker? Do it, Z-Star. Z-Star is one of my good friends. I want him to do it. JP saying, love your work on the EA tournaments, OSU. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good man. Good man. Did he get it? Let's find out. Nope, 4th and inches. Super didn't get it. Hey, it's already on the right screen. I'll do it after this kick. Ball's down, kick is up. It is good. Sorry, I've got to get my Twitch chat set back up. Oh, actually, I don't have to do it on my phone anymore. Hey, the joy of one game ending really early is I get to pull up the Twitch chat on my computer now, as both screens aren't taken up by games. So how important is this drive for Indy? They're down 2 scores. And we can have the right game sound. It's beautiful. I'm so happy now. Deep pass, looking for the... he overthrew Ebron. Woo, buddy. Woo, buddy. Banner saying GG's battery. Madden can't save him now. Hopefully by the time you take over OSU, they start promoting things better. You're really damn good. I appreciate it, man. I hope they do. My hope is, in all honesty, the fact that they built this studio as a deep shot one-on-one with Gilmore. Double A's just trying to get everything back in one throw. The fact that they built this studio in Redwood City, the fact that they invested money in that tells me that they're trying to invest something in the esports. And so I really hope that, they are. Because I love the players. It's one of the nicest group of people I've met. And coming from outside of the sphere of competitive, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if the players would sort of be, leery or at least not particularly inviting to somebody who doesn't come from that sphere, and everybody's been awesome. And so I hope that with that that studio, that we start seeing some more investment. I hope the NFL gets more involved. I think the clubs are really cool. I want more teams to get involved with that. But I'm just having fun with it, man. I'm having fun hanging out with you guys, and it's a lot of fun. But I love doing this stuff with NBL too. So I appreciate everybody who tunes in. 4th and 7, by the way. Huge 4th down now for the Indianapolis Colts. Empty backfield for the rookie Andrew McBride. Can he make a big play? Blitz brought. Oh, what a ballsy throw over the middle. Oh, what a ballsy throw over the middle. And he made the catch. Lordy, Lord, Lord, that looked like it was going the other way. Quick little pass underneath. TY stands for thank you. I'm not sure how he got that in. Unclear. Unclear. But a great throw. 2nd down and 7, shotgun formation. For Andrew McBride and the Indianapolis Colts, they're going to have to start looking up at the clock because they're nearing the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, dropping back, dropping back. Looks over the middle. In bracket coverage. Oh, what a play from T.Y. Hilton. Oh, what a play. Right after I bragged about Motor not making mistakes on the user on defense, he went for the pick. He missed it, and Indy is in business. They have all 3 timeouts and are 13 yards away from cutting this to a 1-score lead. JP saying the NFL should support them like the NBA supports 2K. Having bigger tournaments for clubs, more broadcasts would be awesome. I really like watching it at play at a high level. I agree. I understand that the NBA is a little different than the NFL and that the NBA needs 2K to be successful. They had a lot of problems with market share. The NFL, I get it, doesn't really need Madden because they are the most profitable sports in the as the league is the most profitable in sports league in the U.S. Maybe the world might be. The NFL makes tons of money. But I think from a perspective, I love what the Vikings did. They really bought in. We saw a lot of guys. The Cardinals bought in. If more teams can do it, that's better for the comp guys. 2nd down and 10. McBride waiting, looking, a dangerous throw again. Oh, Motor went for the bomber hit stick and missed. Went for the bomber hit stick and missed, and now Indy a yard away, hurrying back to the line. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers. They're a miracle left in Indy's tank. Does the Rabbit's foot still have some love? Shout out to Z-Star. Great win, Z. Congratulations. Good luck in the Super Bowl. 1st down and goal. That's going to be Saturday night. Remember that. Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. McBride rolling out. Waiting. He's going to dump this off underneath. That's Le'Veon Bell into the end zone. There's life in Indy as they've cut it back to a 1-score game. Can the defense stand tall and give them a chance to win? Up. It's good. 6-point game. I didn't know if that was going to work, boys. I had no idea. Oh, girls, if you're out there, boys and girls. That was a bold, late throw, and I thought he might not have the momentum to get in the end zone, but Le'Veon Bell did it. Uh-oh. Did the Dolphins just do it to the Colts what the Colts did the other day? Uh-oh. Dolphins up the middle. Motor says GG's in the chat. Take the kick back and put him up 2 scores. Goodwin says good night. Take that double A. Your luck has run out. Lordy Lord, how about that return? His name had both of the things that the Dolphins are saying right now. He's good, and they win. Goodwin into the end zone. No, I wouldn't go for 2. Why? I don't think I would go for 2 there. There's no need to chase points right now. If you go for 2 and you don't get it, I get it's a 12-point game, but I wouldn't. Look at Porter dying in the chat. And I was about to question why he was taking it out of the end zone. Madden don't lie, took that right up the seam. But it's funny because Double A did the exact same thing. Last game. Took it right at the seam. Claiborne did it. Kick that kid to the curb. I just don't, I mean, yeah, 13-12 is no different. Here's where it is different. 12, you go for 2, fumble, interception goes the other way, it's 10. That's a big difference. That's why I don't, I mean, you're up 2 scores with 1:08 to go. It doesn't matter whatsoever. Unless you completely collapse. But I don't want to risk the turnover. We've already seen one blocked kick almost go back, I'd rather kick it and make him time it up than make a mistake, running the ball, fumble, pick in the end zone, give him the 2 points. Koo saying, feeling a miracle. I believe in miracles. Shout out to Hot Chocolate. McBride's going to scramble. Dolphins will give that 7 yards up all day. Wow, Train. You don't play with Nightbot well at all. I'll untime you out, but it would have been for the rest of the game. 3rd and 3 for McBride and the Colts. They have a miracle left in them. Dropping back. Looks over the middle of the field. Complete it. They'll give that up over the middle of the field. That's T.Y. Hilton, who's continuing to have a big game, but they're under 54 seconds and counting. Boys, put your SERP emotes in the chat because Goodwin just cooked up a little Super Bowl berth for the Miami Dolphins. Chuck it up. Minka Fitzpatrick is back there. G. The 4-leaf clover. It's lost all leaves. Oh, is he gonna take this back? Nice block in the back. I love those block in the backs. Oh, it's so funny. Oh God, it's really one of my favorite things to see. I just love it. I love the blatant block in the back in front of the camera for no reason. That fat guy wasn't catching Fitzpatrick, but it doesn't matter. Bring out the knees. If Double A takes timeouts, he's just a sore loser. Such a useless block. Yeah. It's so funny. It was just two-handed. Nah. That guy wasn't catching him. I think that might have been a preservation move from the guy on the... He's like, we don't need to take this back. Why? We just wanted to give him spot minutes. Congratulations, Tyrod. You can kneel this. Nope, it's Allen Rose. I thought it was someone in Tyrod. Knees out. GG's in the chat, folks. We have our Super Bowl set. Reminder, that's Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. Dallas Cowboys, Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins, 15-1 coming into this game, but they fell just short of the Super Bowl last year. Can they get that title? Can Z-Star be the bride finally in this cycle and get his title? It's going to be a phenomenal matchup. Two hard-fought defenses, two young quarterbacks. Allen Rose not really young anymore, but Parker Sheffield's certainly young. He may have had his best game today. In terms of, I appreciate everybody saying, by the way, great show. I appreciate it. You guys made it easy. I love you guys in the chat. As it's over, Dolphins, the luck, the clock struck midnight and Double A turned back into a pumpkin. How about that? As we have our Super Bowl set, and that's going to be on Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. No, there's a lot of sports going on, but make sure you tune in here. It's only an hour show. It's one of our biggest shows of the year. We got a lot to do. Achievement in Media Excellence. We're going to announce that Hall of Famer in the Owners Hall of Fame. We're going to have just a ton of stuff going on. It's a big show, and we're going to crown a champion here for season 37. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be over in Huntsville, Alabama. Make sure you catch me. It's going to be twitch.tv/MudheadTV. Friday Night Football, $1,000 tournament. It's a lot of fun. 32 men enter. Only one gets that 1K. It's a winner take all. That's going to be starting at 6:30 tomorrow night. Games start at 7. Twitch.tv/MudheadTV. Appreciate everybody who tuned out today. These games are a lot more fun, especially when Bomber's not here. It's just me running solo when you guys are popping in the chat, and I appreciate all you guys who were talking throughout the game. It made my life a lot easier, made this fly by. I'm going to let you get back to your evening. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Catch me tomorrow night on Mudhead. Catch us Saturday night. I keep wanting to say Sunday because Super Bowl Sunday, but it's Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. Cowboys and Dolphins. Tip of the cap to the Lions and the Colts for a great season. We're going to get out of here. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I am OSU. Thanks for tuning in for NBL Live Broadcast 283. Next time I'm going to see you is the Super Bowl on Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. Broadcast 284. It's right here on NBL Live.
I just want to say, hey, man, this is T.O., the cover athlete of the Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition, and you're watching the gold standard of the franchise mode, the MBL Network. Holla.